Welcome back. Facebook says it has shut down sophisticated disinformation operation working to divide and set Americans against one another ahead of the 2018 midterm elections. The social media giant discovering what it says are 32 false pages and profiles created between March 2017 and May 2018, which look to stir opposition to President Trump. Now, the company's chief operating officer, Sheryl Sandberg, saying it's sharing the information now because one page was promoting a protest scheduled to take place in Washington next week. Facebook says one of the most popular pages had links to the Internet Research Agency. Now, that's the Kremlin-backed organisation of Russian operatives that flooded Facebook with disinformation around the 2016 election. But the operators of the newly banned pages were apparently more clever in covering their tracks. Now, Amir is the Chief Technology Officer at ESET Israel, and he joins me in studio for more. Amir, great to have you with us.
Thank you.
Now, Sheryl Sandberg is saying today that security is an arms race and it is never done. So what are these either artificial intelligence or fraud investigators looking for in trying to find these false accounts?
Well, you're looking for, first is the false accounts or fake accounts which are spreading this propaganda or these false news. And you can differentiate between the bots, which are automated accounts that do mostly either like or dislike posts or promote posts by retweeting or sharing them. And you have the ones that are more professional, I would say, that are called shills or stooges, or which are mostly humans that are actually maintaining these accounts and getting a full-time payment for.
So companies like Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram that have to use these, I would assume, robust technologies to be able to identify these false accounts. How do people like you and I identify whether an event, for example, like this one in Washington, is in fact genuine?
Well, when you're talking about events, I like to say that you should look to the major news outlets, organizations, TV stations, newspapers, and not any posts that are referring to you to forums or anything that is not.
So there are no identifying features per se that we're looking to keep ourselves safe from knowing as to whether we're buying into something that isn't in fact genuine?
Well, there are ways of spotting fake accounts that are engaging with us or are posting something that is enticing for us or is interesting for us. And when you're looking at these profiles or fake accounts, then the first and easiest way to be looking for them would be to just Google search their profile image. If it's something that has been used in the past, you're probably going to find it in many different places. There are other things that you can look for, but that requires more time and investment, like looking for their day cycle, seeing if they are posting 24/7, seeing if they're only posting about political events and they don't have any personal lives per se. So there are
several. A lot of work to stay safe.
Yes, there are automated systems that look for it, that look for either new accounts, for accounts that are mostly engaged in divisive political issues. And then you have the human factor, the people that are actually going through these posts and accounts and looking for the fake ones.
Now, Facebook has said that these actors have gone to much greater lengths to hide their true identities, so they've even come out admitting that we might never, in fact, actually identify who the identities of these false accounts, in fact, were. So we'll have to wait and follow that story. But appreciate that insight, Amir. Thanks for being with us here on Perspectives.